This channel is proudly sponsored by Flux Fantasy, an anime-style alternate 1990s tabletop RPG, where you wield the power of chemistry to manipulate reality itself. Check out the core rulebook and many other things. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Heavy Gear Revitalized, the first edition core rulebook. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG of mech battles and sci-fi drama, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about damage. A weapon's damage increases with the margin of success of its attack. Weapon damage is rated as a multiplier to the margin of success. Thus, the better the marksman, the worse the damage. In other words, you could say total damage equals margin of success, multiplied by, of course, the damage multiplier. This final damage is compared to the general armor of the target platform. You have a small table to help you determine this. For example, if a vehicle suffers heavy damage because it took damage exceeding twice its base armor value, it does not suffer light damage, even though it obviously took damage in excess of its base armor rating. When it comes to systems damage, the attacker rolls 1d6 to find the location of the hit. When multiple possibilities exist for exactly which vehicle component is damaged, such as when a weapon is damaged, a single die is rolled. If the result is an odd number, the defender chooses which system is damaged. If the result is an even number, the attacker chooses which system is damaged. Auxiliary systems include sensors, communications, and any perks which are labeled as auxiliary systems. If any turret is present, it is counted as an auxiliary system and may be disabled like the rest. Crewmen who become casualties are automatically useless for the remainder of the combat. They are not necessarily dead, but they are either unconscious, pinned, wounded, or otherwise unable to fight. After the combat, roll 1 die for each casualty. If the result is 3 or less, the crewman is dead. If the result is 4 or more, the crewman was only wounded and may be used in later scenarios of a campaign. When it comes to damage to armor, armor loses its effectiveness when damaged due to the cracking and structural fatigue. When a vehicle receives light damage, it loses 1 point of base armor permanently, in addition to the normal effect. Heavy damage causes a vehicle to lose 2 points of base armor permanently, in addition to the normal effect. Each point of base armor that is lost reduces the amount needed to inflict heavy damage by 2, and the amount needed to produce overkill by 3. Let's talk about ejection. When a platform suffers an overkill result, there is a slim chance that the crewman will escape unharmed, that is, by rolling a 6 on 1 die. The chance of escape improves on vehicle designs that have an ejection mechanism built into the cockpit. The crew rolls a single die. On a result of 1 or 2, the ejection system does not respond in time, and the pilot dies. On a 3 or more, he ejects, landing in the same map area. However, a game master may opt to disregard this rule for player characters, letting them eject successfully at all times. A player can also voluntarily eject a crew member from a vehicle with an ejection system. This requires 1 action. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to talk about infantry rules. When it comes to damage, it is quite simulationist and granular in this tabletop RPG. You represent those moments of weaker weapons chipping away at the armor of a vehicle, but also devastating explosions if the weapon employed is quite powerful. There is also a way to tone down the grittiness of the game, as you can see, with the game master opting to disregard the rule for uncertain pilot ejection. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member or use the super thanks button. You can also check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.